Hello everyone, and welcome to Time is Solid here. This is an RPG Maker style horror game created by AlgebraFalcon, the H3 Ming. The main draw of this game being that a lot of the art in it is apparently AI generated. So that sounds pretty interesting. It'd be pretty cool to see from a lot of the screenshots on the itch.io page. A lot of trippy art, a lot of very interesting surreal visuals, so I'm excited. That's kind of my bag. I'm into that. So let's go. Whoa. A Chicago Critical Video Game Studies game. Concept by Luke Knutson, Hemming Chen, Dylan Thompson. Oh, okay, that's going too fast for me to read those names, but these people made this. Content warning. You don't know where or who you are. However, a small voice begins to call to you from within. It says, walk around using the arrow keys or the mouse. Interact with objects using the spacebar or the mouse. Access the menu or go back by using the escape key or by double tapping. Let's go ahead and use the arrow keys for this. There's painting here. Sure is. So a lot of the paint, I believe all the paintings here, yeah, they all look like they're AI generated art. Interesting. There's a whole lot of nothing here. Okay, hello friend. Hello again. I see you found your way from the entrance. It's a shame, but many a soul have gotten lost in our lobby alone. No matter. The name's Charon, mate. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Ah, look at you. The strong silent type. 'Tis a shame. I thought I would have someone to keep me company, but there's more important things, I guess. I should get to why you're here. See, I got word, and now, I'm not sure if it came from upstairs or downstairs per se, but I got word that these paintings need cleaning. And look, I don't want to do the work myself. So it's a damn miracle you came along. See, it has been, well, about 70 years since I've seen someone, so let's just say your work will be very much appreciated. Well, what you just staring at me for? Oh, I see. You want me to save your game, right? I can do that for you. And there you go. What else could you want? What is this place? Wahaha. So you can talk, huh? See, to answer your question, mate, I gotta think hard. And that requires effort. See, you haven't really done anything for me at this point. Clean up some of them paintings and it'll be a different story. Remember, I'm always here if you gotta save. Or if you're lonely. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Yes. Whoa. Hello? Who are you? Painting cleaner. Huh. Painting cleaner? The only one else here should be, well, whatever it was has long left my mind. As for me, my name is, I forgot. How embarrassing. Anyway, I've been having a problem. Though, I can't remember what that problem was. I see now. The problem is that I forget things. Well, I do remember something. Behind me lies a maze, which is something especially cruel for someone like me. Can never seem to make it far, but for some reason I really want to find what lies at the center of it. Now, I forget exactly why, but you seem to have the go-getter attitude necessary for such a task. So could you please help me? Tell me what awaits for me there. I'll wait here, as to not disturb you or anything. Won't you immediately forget after I tell you? Oh, there's ambience now. Alright, let's go do a maze. There's a note here. reads, "Forgive me, Ava. I will see you on the other side. E." Alright, let's right-hand rule this. Ooh. Hell yeah. It's full of notes. Let's read some of these notes. There's a note here. It reads, "I love you more than anything else in this world. E." I thought I could go through there. Still gonna drop this audio down a little bit more. Hopefully not blowing out people's eardrums. I move so much faster when I click to move. There's a note here. It reads, "This is Mr. Karabeacon. You have found him, or perhaps he has found you. E." Am I just gonna find this lady's dead husband at the center of this maze? There's a note here. The text next to it has been censored. The fuck are you doing in here? Cleaning a painting. Paintings? What the Sam hell are you talking about? Look, I'm the guy who built this deer maze, see? And what you're doing right now, well, it's fucking it right up. Someone needs you to turn around, come back where you came from, and let me work in peace. Why? Young people, always with the fucking questions. Wish to God I wasn't dead right now, because if I was, good sir, I'd strangle you with both of my hands. What? Don't act like you're surprised by it, kid. Everyone here has kicked the bucket, just some more so than others. And I, fortunately, happen to be among those more so folk. Listen, I don't even think I'm real. The real me is about 1,000 miles that away playing fiddle with the man downstairs, if you know what I mean. That doesn't mean that the me that's here can't have some fun. See, when I was alive and kicking, I had the misfortune of living with my wife for those last 50-odd years. It wasn't like she was bad or anything either, but, you know. Even if you have filet mignon for dinner every night, you start hankering for something else. But it's fine. Came up with ways to entertain myself. You see, though I passed right before my wife, her brain went first. And here's the kicker, I got quite the rise out of it. When it began, I started writing notes and drawings all around the house, see? Some were nice, some were not, all were cryptic. They were poison for her addled brain, but she read them all the same. Soon, she would forget which ones she had read, and which ones she hadn't. Eventually drove her mad. I stopped writing them not long after. My job was done. Boy, the fun I would have watching her wander the house, go up the stairs, read my note, then down again, do the same thing. Now, I get to do the same, but bigger, better. If I have it my way, she'll be wandering this maze for all eternity. Pretty great, am I right? I'm stopping this. You're an asshole. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Listen, I may not know much about this place, but I know this. It's for people who can't move on. That bitch, God bless her soul, still loves me. Have fun trying to convince her to stop. In my 50 years of treating her how you would expect I did, and even I can't imagine that. Manage that. I could read, I promise. Plus, for her to move on, she would have to remember what's happening, right? Not to mention, if you convince her to get back out of limbo, I'll be trapped here forever, alone. So don't do it, even if you have a little smidgen of sympathy for little old me. But I shouldn't worry much, there's a fat chance you'll be able to change anything. I'm just gonna sit here and continue working on making this maze even bigger. You can go ahead and give it your all, Buster. I'm gonna continue working on making this maze even bigger. There's a note over there, but there's shit in the way. Alright, later, dork. An asshole. Oh, I can run. Hell yeah, that was probably in the instructions. So much faster now. There's a note here. It reads, I feel that there's a monster growing inside of me. Who knows, the very same could be happening to you. E. Why did this get louder again? I'm at minus 20 on volume, and it's still pretty loud. There's a note here. It reads, "I hate you more than anything else in this world, E." I'm not gonna have to, like, remember where these notes are and bring her back to them, am I? There's a note here. It reads, "Those voices. Do you hear them? The ants. Do you see them? E." E. This note here. It reads, "There's one thing for sure. Your thoughts cannot be trusted anymore. E." This note here. It reads, "Those nights we spent together. You remember them, don't you? E." There's a note here. This one thing's up. That's this. I already read this one. Oh God, no! It's happening to me too. All right, let's go back to her and see if we can convince her to leave. Hey, lady. Did you do it? Did you reach the center of the maze? Yes. I knew you could do it. I'm so proud of you. Well, tell me. What was there at the center? Your husband. Really, I don't remember much, but I can never forget my unending love for Elias. What did he say to you? He's toying with you. Is he really? So all those notes then, both before and after, he was getting a rise out of my plight. Why would someone do that? I've shown him nothing but love. I don't know. I just feel silly, you know? I did so much for him for so long, and now the egg's on my face. You can move on now. You know what? You're right. I'll show him, more than anything. I don't see a purpose in staying any longer now. Maybe it's my memory, but the thought of leaving this place just never occurred to me. But now it seems like the best thing to do. Thank you, little one. You helped me realize a lot of things. Things I had long convinced myself were impossible to work out. And most of all, thank you for being honest with me. Get fucked, little Ben. Ho ho ho. Looks like you managed to help Ava move on. Congrats, buddy. Though, seeing that it was a maze stroll in a heart-to-heart, I'm a tad embarrassed I didn't do the job myself. Nevertheless, the amount of work you saved me is commendable, to say the least. I know you must be chomping at the bit to hear about what's happening to you, so I decided to field some pre-approved questions from you. Now, you've only cleaned one painting, so I won't be too loose-lipped, but you should feel free to talk to me if you want to learn about what's going on. And if you hunger for more info, there's also 2 paintings. Talk to me. Okay, let's talk, little man. For now, these are my pre-approved conversation topics. Karen's favorite food and monster trucks. Fuck yeah. Monster trucks. As for monster trucks, I know jack shit about them. I would certainly know nothing of Gravedigger with its 450 cubic inch Merlin 1450 horsepower engine and Cone 2-speed transmission, or the fact that it can often steal the show from my personal favorite, Overkill Evolution. Karen seems to know more about monster trucks than he is letting on. What can I help you with? Talk to me. Alright, let's talk, little man. My favorite food. I don't have a favorite food. In fact, I don't know anything about food. Just sounded like a nice thing for someone to ask me about. Do you mind telling me about food? Maybe you can help me decide. Let's tell me about pizza. A discus of dough filled as it was with meats and cheeses. It sounds good, but I'm not sure if that would be my favorite. He doesn't remember foods. Let's try some other options. Tacos. A rolled up pancake of maize with delectable filling underneath. It sounds good, but I'm not sure if that would be my favorite. Goodbye, Karen. It's painting here. Would you like to clean it? Yep. Oh, fuck. Hello? Voice speaking to you over the intercom. Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? I'm just messing with you. This is a recording. Listen, you. I've designed this place with the full intention of keeping people out. I take the very fact that you're standing here as a failure. Big one. But there's nothing I can do about that now, except this. Behold! My super mega awesome security system. See, I found a way to only let my loved ones through here. Not to say that anyone has been visiting lately, but that doesn't matter. Look, to get to me, you'll have to answer riddles. Hard ones. Whoever you are, just know why you're getting through. I bet you're real scared right now. Well, I'm not going to hold it in any longer. Here's the first riddle. You ready? Sure. Well, it doesn't matter if you're ready or not. It's a recording. So here's the riddle. This someone is my grandma's child, and my grandpa's child as well. But they are nobody's son. Who is the someone? And put your keypad on the left of the door. Do it now! Do it now! If you mess up, I'm going to kick you out. As you recall, the riddle went like this. There is someone who is my grandma's child and my grandpa's child as well, but they are nobody's son. Who is that someone? My mother. You got the answer? But how? That's fine, I guess. But you won't get through the next room. You'll find it behind the big door. Hello? If you're listening to this, that means you made it through the first room. No clue how you did that. You must be either really smart or the person I'm looking for. But could you be her? Whatever, enough of that. We're moving on to the next riddle. Are you ready? Of course you are. Now, here it is. A cloud is my mommy, the wind is my papa. When I grow up, streams and rivers will be sons of my own. I guess that makes fruits and veggies my daughters. When I die, you'll find me in the dirt. That's if I die, though. Remember, input your answer on the keypad to the left of the door. Do it now. If you mess up, I'm going to kick you out. As you recall, the riddle went like this. A cloud is my mother, the wind is my father. When I grow up, streams and rivers will be sons of my own. That makes fruits and veggies my daughter. When I die, you'll find me in the dirt. That's if I die, though. Who am I? Suddenly a thought appears in your head. You are about to see the text input screen. Input using the cursor. Backspace can be utilized by pressing the escape key or by double tapping if you're on mobile. Fucking rain. The door unlocked. You got the answer, but how? That's fine, I guess. You won't get through the next room. You'll find it behind the big door. There appears there's a hammer here. Would you like to pick it up? Yes. You obtained a hammer. There is a note here, what appears to be a small metal panel. It reads, "For you." Looking at the metal panel, it appears nailed down quite tightly. Would you like to use the back of your hammer to remove the nails? It looks like there's a message written in tiny script beneath the panel. No matter how hard you try, you aren't able to read it. There's a photo here with a note. It reads, "You." It appears the frame is fastened to the back with nails. Would you like to use the back of the hammer to retrieve it? For some reason, there looks to be a grabber was hidden in the painting. You decide to take it. You obtained a grabber. There's a drainage pipe here. You could see something hidden deep inside of it. With the grabber, you should be able to get it. Reaching the drainage pipe? Yeah. The grabber closes around a cold, slick metal object. You obtained a magnifying glass. There's a note here, a message in small script. It reads, "For you." Look at the message. It certainly can't be read without visual aid. Would you like to use your magnifying glass? Yes. You were barely able to make out the words. It reads, "The password is 6174. I love you." The intercom is mysteriously silent. Hey, you. This isn't a recording anymore. You're talking to the real me. I want to be honest with you. There are no riddles anymore. The store's going to stay locked. I'm sorry. But if you are who you hope you are, let this be a puzzle, like the ones we always did. Please, come rescue me. It was 6174, right? The door unlocked. You're not her, aren't you? That's okay, though. Because I have the real her right here. Look, look! Who's her? She's... I had a feeling like that's someone like you would come. You want to pull me out of this place, right? Tell me, why are you here? To clean your painting. Clean my... What now? Oh, whatever your reason, I'm staying put, right here, planting my feet down. See, I have unfinished business in this river, and I'm gonna stay as long as it takes for me to deal with it. What happened? Listen, mister. As you may know, I really like puzzles. Love them to death. This love came from someone very special in my life, my mother. Every Sunday, she would sit me in her lap and we would do the crossword together. Not to mention those checker games or big jigsaws that would take up our entire floor. Our favorite game, though, was Marco Polo. You know, the one where you both get in the water and one calls out Marco, the other says Polo, and you gotta find each other. Some people wouldn't call it a puzzle, but those people are losers. Totally is one. Playing in that big river downhill from our house, there was nothing better to do. And then, one day, I wanted to play Marco Polo and start all the way at the bottom of the river. It was so far away, it was a miracle I could still hear my mom's voice. It took me half an hour to even get close. When that happened, when I went up the river, my mom's voice changed. Or maybe I wasn't hearing it right the whole time. It sounded like my dad's voice. I don't think that was a big issue. My dad, I saw him sometimes, he seemed nice. But yes, as I got closer, I realized it was my dad. I got right up next to him and opened my eyes. I asked where Mom was, and he said, with her new friend. I asked what he meant. He said I would see her soon anyways. Then he grabbed my arms, grabbed them real hard. I could feel his nails. I asked him why he was doing that, and he said, relax, it's just a game. Then he pushed me under the water and held me down there for a really long time. A really, really long time. In that moment, I thought of the darndest things. I thought of the games I played before, and the ones I would never get to play. I thought of my mama. Most of all, I couldn't stop thinking about my dad's eyes. They were wide open, but he was staring right through me. It's like he was daydreaming, thinking about a place far, far away. And then, just like that, I woke up here. It was lonely at first, but now I have her, and my puzzles, just like I used to. Now, the only thing left is to wait for my real mama. Then we'll start playing together, pick up where we left off. That's why you can't make me leave this place. This newest puzzle of mine is yet to come to an end. Well, what do you think? I can help you move on. Can you? Can you really? I just can't see how I could leave when my papa is still out there. With those eyes of his. I don't know why, but the thought of that makes my skin crawl. And my mama. I miss her. Miss her a lot. Can I just wait here for them so I can sort things out? You'll see her again. Really? Is there a place after this where I can do that? Yes, that makes me happy. Listen, mister, I think I've decided it now. I'm gonna leave all this. Leave it all behind. There's better places for me to be. And I think that, well, me staying here, all silent, sad, I have a feeling that is what my papa wanted all along. I shouldn't let him control me like that. Well, that should be it. Mister, I can't thank you enough. Oh, the doll's gone too. Palm tree. I have to walk all the way back to each of one of these. Okay. It appears the doll from before has moved into this room somehow. Its mouth is beginning to move. Taxialv. The doll isn't moving anymore. The doll isn't moving anymore. Hey, Charon, that was fucked up. Looks like you managed to help the little one move on. I must say, I didn't think you had it in you. That kid was a real sob story. Glad I didn't have to get involved. You know, I'm uncomfortable around that kind of stuff. But anyway, you really took a load off my shoulders doing that. I'm feeling like we could be very good friends. And you know what friends do for each other? That's right, they give exposition. I think it's finally time I begin to tell you what's going on. So feel free to talk to me about it. Now what can I help you with? Is there anything you want to learn about? For now, these are my pre-approved conversation topics. Who Charon is? That is certainly an interesting question to ask. Let me put it this way. Maybe, in another life, the Charon you know would be the captain of a boat. Not a big boat, mind you, I can't say that I'm the freighter kind of guy, but maybe a canoe, a long one. And on this canoe, I take people around, bring them where they need to be. I feel like that sums it up pretty well. Could ask the same question myself. Look, I do know this. There is an upstairs and downstairs in this world, but if you noticed, when you came in, you were sent every which way, down, up, and down again. See, this place, it's somewhere in between. It's for people whose fates are somewhat hard to decide. No needless hellfire and no heavenly banquets either. It's no wonder a place like this is so stock still. A little boring, if you ask me. Oi. That painting over there. It's a dangerous one. I would save with me before you head in, lest you'll risk losing everything. Okay. Thanks, Charon. Can I just walk past and go to another room? I can. Nope, there's a last painting. Okay. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Let's do it. There's a placard on the wall. In the middle of this place, you will find the emergency generator. Your journey begins there. See. I can't run anymore. What's up? Busted up wheelchair? Bloodstain? A locker? Yeah. Oh. It appears the lockers on each side of the wall were connected. You emerged on the other side. Another bloodstain. It looks like you need a key card to get in. There's a locker here. Would you like to run right around? Yep. When you're in the locker, you brush past a small plastic object. You obtain a key card. There's a placard on the wall. Herein lies the nursery. Whatever's inside must be kept and protected. To enter, 4 keys are needed. Al-Huzun, Al-Afrudu, Al-Tesib, and Agadabadu. See. Okay. Fucking what? Oh boy, this place is kind of a labyrinth. Alright, well I have a key card so I can go into the generator room. You used the key card. Okay, I can run in here. There's some notes on the floor. This room kept killing my cleaners, so I had the bright idea to deal with it myself. Never doing that again. The bastard sealed himself away behind a door that needs 4 keys. 4 keys! And as if that wasn't enough, there's a monster out there. I barely made it back out of the painting alive, so you, dear reader, proceed with caution. Learn his movements, rummage in the junk for his 4 keys while the monster is at bay. You might just make it through with all your bodily functions intact. See? Appears to be a generator of some sort. Would you like to turn it on? It appears the emergency lights have come on. That sound came from outside. Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. Ugh. Alright, I need to duck to a locker if that dude ever sees me. Yep, clean the painting. Through the locker. I wonder if the bloodstains make noise and that draws them to me. Alright, Charon. This way and dip through the locker. Yep, there he is. Dip. Later, nerd. Okay, so if he sees me, I just have to run to a locker. Start searching because I think he may have gotten stuck. Alright, there's one more trash pile. There it is. Alright, I'm just gonna assume that he got stuck, and I'm just gonna fuck off. Oh, that's a cool flesh tunnel. Time slowed down? Who are you? Get a little closer, kid, so I can see you. I see. I have no idea who the fuck you are. Who are you? I am really fucked up. I'm here to help. If I had a nickel every time I heard that, I'd have a lot of nickels. See, the type of people who say that shit, oh, they're not the type of people that did the same things I did. It's one of those things, takes one to know one sort of things. Why should I tell you? I think I selected what did you do. I guess you're the first other person I've ever seen in here. Maybe I owe you an explanation. I was a soldier. The kind where you had to shoot people. I can't even remember why I became one. I think it's because my dad was one and his dad was one. God, I didn't even think. Maybe it was those games I played. The old ones with the chirps and the chips and the one-man armies who could overcome all odds and slaughter hundreds. I think you should already know that it's not like that in real life. The people barely making by, fighting with scrap and determination against a force that shoved a boot down their throats, well, they're the ones we shot with high-powered explosive rounds miles away in the sky. But still, I found a way to justify things. They drew first blood. Look at all these cruel things they do. And on and on. Listen, do you know what we were told to do when a moving vehicle entered our sights? Go take pot shots at them. We said that it was okay. They knew these roads were off limits. And we were always promised to shoot at and we always promised to shoot at the ground in front of them first. None of that was true. And you want to know the worst thing? I enjoyed all the killing. When I'd hit someone a mile away going really fast, the guys next to me would pat me on the back and smile. Good job. It wasn't much different than a game. And that was just the beginning. Shooting these drivers who were just trying to leave. It made the people there mad. So they threw rocks at us, and then they threw explosives too. We responded by kidnapping nearly every man there in the middle of the night. After that, well, a friend of mine showed me a picture. In it, they had made a pyramid of naked, shivering, dying prisoners, and they were standing beside them, smiling. Taking the photo in my hand, I felt as if I was staring into hell itself. Even then, though, there was this part of me that bubbled up from inside. It reveled in the suffering of these people, felt they deserved it. What was inside of me was a monster, no doubt, and it was beginning to split away. I felt I had no choice. I downed a bottle of liquid that made my throat burn and took a drive in the mountains. That was the last thing I remember. It's no wonder, then, that I'm in a place like this. What about you, though? I've talked long enough. I feel like it's your turn. Why are you here? Look at you, that silent face. Do you even know? I know why I'm here. And what would that purpose of yours be? To help others. That is bullshit. The kind of people who are sent down here, that isn't their purpose. But listen, if you really want to help someone else, I have a favor to ask of you. Do you see that machine to my left? I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that that's what's kept me alive this whole time. I don't like it here, so I would have shut the thing off a long time ago. However, as you may be able to see, I can't move around very much, so I haven't really been able to do that. So do you think you'll be able to shut the machine off? Let me move on to whatever's in store for me next? Of course, it's your choice whether or not you wanted to let me exit this thing gracefully. I'm not really in a position to force your hand. Just do what you feel is right. Thank you. I really have to walk all the way back through. Very thinly veiled reference to the Iraq War there. And that picture of the prisoners at Guantanamo, right? Oh, it's getting loud again. The other me, he must be gone now. Alright, I don't like the fact that every button skips through dialogue. That's annoying. There's a locker here. It's like if I'm walking and I'm holding a button, it skips through dialogue. Hey, Karen, that was fucked up. I see the monster has moved on. Listen, as you may already know, I very willingly put you at great risk of losing life and limb just now. But, this is a big but, I did it with good reason. See, you may think I'm some kind of lazy bum, but I was once a spring chicken, like you. Back then, I tried to clean that damn painting myself. However, I soon reached a point where I knew that staying any longer would certainly result in my death. If that were to happen, who would be here to guide people along, save their game, and give moral encouragement? Nobody. And look at where that choice brought me. You were able to get that poor soul to move on, and all with my help. Now, I know you may still be very justifiably angry at me right now, and I just want to assure you, your feelings are valid. However, I think I know of a way to make it up to you. I'll tell you about things I never tell anyone who steps foot in here. And that isn't just because you're the first one to survive that painting, mind you. Just give me a talking to if you're interested. What can I help you with? Is there anything you want to learn about? For now, these are my pre-approved topics. Who am I? You? You're really making me think hard, pal. See, when someone walks in here, it's not like I know all about them. I have this feeling of what they did, their past, but it's just that, a feeling. Let me put it this way. Do you know when you wake up, you can remember parts of your dream, but only parts of it? And those parts, what you do remember, sometimes it can be real hazy. Well, it's like that. All I have is this collection of bits and bobs, and they're all muddled up. But I could try to make sense of them for you. Because you're my friend. Well, let's see. You were a person who likes to figure out what's up from down. A detective, perhaps, or maybe just someone who liked puzzle games. You were always in for a good fight. In for a good fright, too. And you sought out things that were strange. That's all. What is my purpose? The toughest question of them all. I don't even know what my purpose is, man. How am I going to know yours? Well, I guess I'm the one who put this down as a conversation topic, and you are my friend now. Figure I do owe you at least an attempt at explaining this stuff. My guess is your purpose isn't too different from those of the people you dealt with. See, how do I put this? Time is solid here. This place is a habit of keeping people still and silent and letting the days blend together. Until they are able to move on, that is. And while you think that you're different, I don't know. You very well might be in a standstill of your own. But I have an inkling that there's a way out of it, just like there was for the people in the paintings. And I also have an inkling that, well, you know exactly what to do next. What I'm saying is this, friend. If we don't see each other on the other side, I bid you farewell. I've had a hell of a time helping you out. Save my game one last time, Carolyn. Thanks, man. This last painting mine. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Yeah, that looks like me. You recognize the painting very, very well. Just like before, a small voice seems to be calling to you from within. It says, the end. Alright, well that was Time is Solid here. It was very interesting. It got a lot heavier than I expected it to, though there was a content warning at the beginning. I enjoyed that a lot. If you want to check this out yourself, I'll put a link in the description below to the itch.io page for this. Go ahead and check it out, give the developers some love. Anyway, that will do it for me, so you folks have a good night, stay safe out there, and be kind to each other.